Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is our Cadet Orchestra, and this is their first ever orchestra concert. And they might be like a tiny bit nervous. Could we just start it off with a round of applause? My name is Ms. Driscoll. I'm the lead teacher at Memorial. We have Mrs. Reyes, the lead teacher at Shore, and Mr. Yoke, the lead teacher at the high school. Thank you. Now, when I say lead teacher, that means we teach all the rest of the classes in the building, but we are so privileged here in Mentor to be able to have all three of us in both of our cadet classes. You're seeing the Shore and the Memorial Cadet kids on stage. They've got to have small groups with us all throughout the year, large group instruction. Mr. Yoke is a low string expert. Mrs. Reyes and I are upper string experts. It's an amazing experience for these kiddos, and the absolute best, I think, best way to get started in orchestra. And we're going to start this show off by showing you absolutely every single thing we've done this school year, starting all the way from our very, very first little baby song, all the way up until where we are right now. We'll play some full sheet music songs. You're going to be blown away. So Mrs. Reyes and I are going to be kind of talking you through the concert in between songs, and we're going to kick it off with Mrs. Reyes.
So as Ms. Driscoll said, we started the year, oh man, it was back in August. I actually wasn't even here when they started, so I got to come back a couple weeks after maternity leave, and I was like, wow, they already sound so great. It was amazing. So we started this year by learning how to properly hold our instruments, and actually to pizzicato, which in the string world means that we pluck our strings. I'm sure many of you heard lots of plucking at the beginning of the year. The first song we learned was called Simple Song. Next, we learned to use our left-hand fingers to add more notes on the D string. And then we learned notes on the higher A string. Plus, our basses learned how to shift to third position. And finally, we could play our first scale, the D major scale. We then learned how to read notes without letter name helpers and could play even more complex songs.
All right, so the first half of that was all pizzicato, plucking the string, but the moment they had been waiting for, it took a lot longer than they wanted it to. But now we are finally ready to use the bow. We promise that we do this as much for you guys as it is for their learning. It helps them make sure that they can use all of their left hand fingers. They're not worrying about the bow while they're learning how to read notes, but also, like the bow. It's a difficult sound to get used to at first. Now they could play with such smooth, straight bows. It's going to be amazing. We even did this bow knighting ceremony. They showed up to class the first day of bows. The lights were off. We were wearing crowns. We knighted them all. So here is Simple Song again, but with a bow. After working on open string bowing for a long time, we added our left hand back, and now our D major scale sounds even better. We went right back to the beginning of the book and got to play every song bow style. And so here is Old MacDonald with the bow. Just before winter break, we learned a new rhythm called eighth notes, and that means that we can play even faster. With the power of eighth notes, now we can play this famous tune. All right, it's only taken us about 12 minutes of concert time, but it took us about like 4 or 5 months of school time. But now you're caught up pretty much to where we are. And here is the hardest song in Essential Elements book that we've learned so far. All right, so now is a great photo opportunity. Like I said, this is Memorial and Shore. Each school is going to get to play one song by themselves, starting with Shore. So we're having our Shore violins and violas stand up. Unfortunately, our cellos and basses cannot stand up. But a great time to snap a picture of your kiddo. We're going to start off with Violin Cabbage Down. You're going to hear a really cool, interesting bass part. Whichever school has the most bass players gets to play this song. And here we go with Shore. Nice job, Shore. Now Memorial is going to switch places. Again, a great opportunity to get a picture of your kiddo, and they're going to play Lightly Row. Okay, so all this year we've been doing something interesting each month. We've been calling it Orchestra Life Lessons, different skills that you need to have that are not necessarily instrument skills, but to be a musician. And this month's skill is called goal setting. Perfect for January, perfect for a concert month. And we challenged the kids to see if the three of us teachers could practice more than all 60-ish of them combined. So we kept track of all of our practice minutes. I'm proud to say that all of us teachers combined had about like 700 practice minutes. That's amazing. We did great. I pulled a little bit of the old reverse psychology on the kiddos, though. I said, there's no way. Like, just me personally, I'm going to destroy all of you guys. And that forced them to practice a lot. They took me so seriously. All of them combined put in an astounding 5,200 practice minutes. Amazing. So we are going to announce just the top 5 practicers from each school. We had a lot of practice minutes submitted, but we are going to start with our Shore practicers.
If we could hold our applause till they all come, but if your name gets called, just hand your instrument to your stand partner for your cello or put it on your seat, and then just come up here and stand so you can get a certificate. So for Shore, our top practicers for this practice challenge were Mason H., Tegan, Hope, Liam, and our student with the tippy top most minutes was Jackson. Come on up and get
All right, our memorial practicers. I didn't write mine in the list. I'm going to do an awkward little thing. Oh, this is right. This is the best. Memorial top practicers were Sage, Drew, Mari, James, and our tippy top practicer, Quinny. Queenie just said she told me that she would beat me, and it's true, she did. So one of the greatest things that you guys can do to encourage your kiddos is to just put in that little bit of effort to do their orchestra homework every week, and then maybe like 5 extra minutes. And it will help them feel more confident with their skills in class and build up those good practicing habits. Congratulations to our practicers.
Hello again. I just wanted to quickly remind you of a couple of things. One, you won't have to remember this date. I'm going to send you an email about this in the coming weeks, but next month, February 19th, it's a Wednesday, all of the 6th grade students are invited to come out for the high school concert. There'll be a special surprise they don't know about yet. Again, secrets in the next couple of weeks coming to you, but you'll get an invite to that concert. I have never met a 6th grade parent or a student that has come to this concert and said, I don't know that I really want to do that, or that wasn't that impressive. We really do have something rolling here in Mentor Schools, and it just gets bigger and better each year. And you'll hear it. I'll email you about those details. In order to be in those groups at the high school, you have to sign up for 7th grade, and that's coming up soon. And as fun as the year has been so far, the second half of the year, when we get into more page songs and full page songs, you'll notice that your students will probably practice a little bit more, even than the 5,200 minutes. The songs will get a little bit more engaging and a little bit more on the fun side. And then next year, skills keep rolling and songs get more difficult and more fun. So we just want to remind everyone, those signups are coming up super soon. Don't forget, you want to be signing up for 7th grade orchestra next year. And we're going to continue on with some Fiddler's Hoedown.
We sincerely hope you have enjoyed our program so far. We have our last song coming up, Spy Rock. We asked him if he had a stage name, but he doesn't. But Mr. Yoke is going to be playing the drum set for us for a cool added feature. Told him we should get a wig or something, but we forgot. We also wanted to mention that I know it's a little snowy outside, but if you're like me and you can eat ice cream literally whenever, at all times of the year, we have a fundraiser at the Mentor on the Lake Dairy Queen by the Putt Putt place. We do get a portion of the proceeds if you mention that it's for the Mentor Orchestra program. So if you're interested in getting a treat after the show, that would be awesome. Otherwise, we will see you at our spring performances all the way in May. We will be separate, so Memorial will play on the Memorial concert, and Shore will play on their own concert. So we hope you get home safe. Here's Spy Rock. We'll see you at Dairy Queen and one more day of school on this very short week. Have a great night.